of desperation, poverty. May nagtatago nandun kasi may mga warrant of arrest. May nandun kasi napuno na sa utang. May mga ilang teachers na punong-puno na sa utang.
Ibinunyag ng abogado ng CHR or Commission on Human Rights ang dahilan kung bakit maraming umaanib sa kulto ni Senyor Aguila. Ayon pa sa kanya, karamihan anya sa mga ito ay mga tumatakas mula sa kanilang pagkakasala, mga umiiwas dahil sa may warrant of arrest, mga gurong lubog na sa utang, kahirapan sa buhay, kulang sa pinag-aralan na madaling mauto sa isang taong nagpapakilala na may superpowers. Ilan lamang ito sa maraming dahilan kaya marami sa ating mga kababayan ang sumasama sa kulto na may pangakong magandang buhay na maibibigay para sa kanila. Kahit ang mga otoridad ay hirap makapasok sa komunidad na pinangungunahan ni Senyor Aguila, kaya naman ginawa na itong hideout o taguan ng mga tumatakas sa pagkakasala. Komento pa nga ng mga netizens kasi nga pinangakuan ni Senyor Aguila ang mga lubog na sa utang na kung doon na sila manirahan sa Sitio Kapihan ay mabubura na ang lahat ng kanilang mga utang. Kaya mas ginusto ng mga miyembro na doon na manirahan kasi wala na silang iisiping bayarin. Isa yan sa mga dahilan bakit sila nandoon. Very insightful ang CHR sa pag-aaral. Malalim ang dapat na approach. Panahon ng martial law. Kaya din madaming naging NPA kasi that time halos hindi pa nararating ng gobyerno ang madaming lugar na kung saan ay naghihirap ang mga mamamayan. Dapat buwagin na kung taguan pala ng mga may warrant of arrest, katakot at para mawala na ang private army. Check lahat ang background ng mga members. Sabi ko nga sa unang comment ko, baka dahil sa may mga utang kaya karamihan na umakyat dyan sa Kapihan ay may mga utang. Karamihan ng mga teachers at pulis at iba pa ay nakaloan na ang kanilang mga sahod kaya umanib na sila dyan.
Ignorance, yes. Miseducation, yes. Merong element of desperation, poverty. May nagtatago nandun kasi may mga warrant of arrest. May nandun kasi napuno na sa utang. May mga ilang teachers na punong-puno na sa utang. Nakikita namin, first, we would like to confirm that indeed there are forced marriages. We have interviewed them, and in fact, we have interviewed also Mark. And the reality is that helping fight a cult is challenging, not because of yung mga forced marriages, pwede pa yun, ano? Pero private army, parang, teka lang, that's a little bit dangerous.
Hindi okay sa akin yung forced marriages. Hindi ko matanggap yun.
Sa amin, human rights lawyers, tinitingnan din namin yung safety namin. Well, anyway, nung narinig namin kay Mark na kahit yung taga-DNR ay nilalagyan nila ng mga trap, teka lang, delikado yon. So I can understand the challenge, no, of the DNR going there because they have their own private army and that the training is really extensive. Young combatants, children, training them to be skilled, no? Anyway, nakikita rin namin sa tulong namin, ng tinutulungan namin that basically the local government of Socorro, they have the right heart, but unfortunately may lack the skills on how to handle it. And one of that is in their sincere effort to protect the residents, gumawa nga sila ng ordinance which later on was declared void. May mga kakulangan, the documentation, that sort. At saka nung nagpunta kami sa kanila, palagi silang talo sa case. Yon, lumalapit sila sa amin, attorney, talo na naman kami sa writ of habeas corpus. So the first child, yon, talagang malaking blow sa kanila, di ba? Because they were trying to protect that child, and then later on the court gave that child back to the parent because under the law, the primary custody should be with the child. Pero kung titingnan namin, a petition for involuntary commitment was filed earlier, but it was not ruled upon. So, sa tingin ko, may kakulangan siguro sa batas. you cannot answer a cult movement with hodgepodge laws, no? So, ngayon, going back, ang mga issues na kikita namin, why would they go there on the first place? Dahil 3,500 to 5,000. What are the pushing factors why people would go there and stay there? Ignorance, yes. Miseducation, yes. Merong element of desperation, poverty. May nagtatago nandun kasi may mga warrant of arrest. May nandun kasi
Attorney, ha?
napuno sa
Attorney.
utang. It's well defined. It falls under a cult. And yet, yun yung common term for cult. But it has never been defined under Philippine laws kung ano yung cult natin. And wala pa, kasi wala nga tayong batas noon. So, difficult to define. Common knowledge lang natin na yun yung definition sa code. Now, the Cebu for Human Rights, we will be submitting a position paper, but our recommendation is really to come up with a more comprehensive law on this matter to answer, kasi hindi kaya. At saka nakikita namin, this Senate investigation really put into light the problem. Kasi nung nandun sa Socorro, yun, tinutulungan ng NBI, correct, talagang tinutulungan. Yung CHR doon, yung region nyo, yun, meron, ito, meron, pero hindi buo. At saka yung sa DepEd, yun, tumutulong. But with this platform and with this venue, you are really able to bring the problem about cult and cultism all over the Philippines. Kaya nga siguro patok na patok kasi maraming nagkaka-interest dito.
Yung aking mga tauhan, we have, despite our visitorial power, we still need to get clearance from them to be able to exercise our moratorium.
You are the regulating agency, DNR. You have the visitorial powers. Hindi kayo makapasok doon?
We need to get clearance from them.
Ha?
We need to get clearance.
Anak ng baka. Anak ng baka. Anong klaseng gobyerno kayo? Ganun na kayo kahina. DNR kayo.
Yeah.
Oo, visitorial powers ninyo, exercise ninyo over that piece of land. Dahil kayong DNR.
We have to inform them in advance na pupunta
Kaya-
on that day.
Jerence Kilario, bakit nyo binabawalan ng DNR na mag-perform na kanilang mandato doon, na mag-visitorial powers sa inyo? Ikaw po, Presidente, you answer.
Hindi po naman binawalan yung yung DNR. Kung pwede sila pumasok, pwede naman. May mga DNR nga pumapasok.
DNR na ngayon nagsasabi ngayon, no? Ikaw, puro ka lang nga. DNR na nagsabi na hindi sila makapasok.
Yung makasagot lang po yan ay si Board Mamerto Galanida.
Sige, go ahead, Mr. Galanida. DNR.
Magandang hapon po.
Kindly inform this committee. Paano nangyari yan, yung pagkukontrol nila sa lugar na yan, yung historical background up to the present.
Well, actually, sir,
Yes.
based on records, itong Socorro Bayan Services Incorporated is one of the 12 Pakbarma that we have issued so far in the island of
What's
Siargao.
Pakbarma?
Protected Area Community-Based Resources Management.
Dandan. Protected area,
Protected Area Community-Based Resource Management.
community-based
Resource Management Agreement.
resource management agreement
Yes.
between a cooperative
This-
or a people's organization
Yes, sir.
and DNR.
Yes, sir.
So,
Ito
merong-
ay isang agreement entered into between the department, DNR, and the People's Organization for them to occupy, cultivate, and benefit from the fruits of their labor in a protected area. Kagaya po nitong sa Sabikera
For how many years?
for 25 years, renewable for another 25 years.
So, maximum of 50 lang.
Maximum of 50, sir.
In this case, si kanila, naka-renew na sila.
Ay, nakaka-labinsyam na taon na. At
Ano?
ka-25 taon ay sa petsa 2029 pa po.
Mag 25 years pa ngayong
2029 po.
2029.
Yes, sir.
So after that, renewable pa.
Pwede po nilang
Another
i-renew.
25 years.
But after our evaluation that they have not violated any of the terms and conditions ng ating agreement.
Subject to evaluation.
Yeah.
Yung kanilang renewal.
Yes, sir. At kahit po sa ngayon,
So kasama ba doon sa kanilang mandato sa agreement that was executed between DNR and the People's Organization called CBSI,
BSI.
Socorro
Socorro Bayani.
Bayanihan Services Incorporated.
Opo.
Kasama ba doon yung bawal mapasukan ng ibang tao na hindi membro yung area?
Tama.
Exclusivity.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Po yun.
Can you explain about exclusivity?
Exclusivity as against any third party.
Ano?
As against any third party to occupy and develop any area within the stewarded lands.
So bawal.
Bawal po talaga.
Bawal
bawal in the sense na hindi po pwedeng dumaan because that happens in other areas na pwedeng...
Sandali, klaruhin natin.
Aho.
Non-member ng Socorro pupunta doon para cultivate ng land. Bawal. Dahil may agreement na kayo between you and them.
Kung dadaan lang po doon, pwede po yun.
Kung dadaan lang,
Yeah, pwede po.
ang pasyal-pasyal lang,
Pwede rin po kung wala namang gagawin masama doon. Pwede po yun.
so it doesn't clothe them with the power to prohibit other people from coming inside the territory.
Hindi po.
That's clear.
Pwede po yun. Yes, sir. Pwede po.
Hindi yan stipulated doon sa agreement, ha?
Ang exclusivity po is yung use na yung...
Yung land use lang.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Pero yung entrance at saka egress, walang problema.